Hey everyone, in today's video I have 15 products that I want to give my final thoughts on. We are going to be doing a speed review. Hopefully this is actually a speed review video. I think I talked a little bit too much in this video, but it is what it is. But that is what we are going to be doing today. Before we get into today's video, if you're new here, hi, my name is April. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna go by category. Let's start off with this product. Now, usually I don't talk about eyeshadow palettes, but I am gonna talk about this one. This one is from Dior, and this is the Dior Backstage 002 Smoky Essentials palette. And I actually really like this palette a lot. It is a smoky eyeshadow palette. It goes from really dark to really light. It has shimmers. It has different kinds of formulas in this palette. But I really do like it because it's easy to work with. The colors are really pretty. I do get a really pretty look from here. I get multiple looks actually from this palette, of course. And yeah, I just really like it. I'm surprised that I like this so much because I have tried a couple of these Dior palettes before in the past and I wasn't a fan of them, so I was kind of hesitant in buying this, but I am so glad I picked it up. This is a really good palette, and this is the only palette that I'm talking about in today's speed review. Now let's go ahead and talk about primers. I do have two primers that I want to mention. This primer I haven't mentioned in a video. I've been using this off camera, but I have been loving it, especially since we're getting into the summertime, the warmer days. I'm talking about the NYX Blur Screen with SPF 30. This is a blurring primer and sunscreen. It just looks like this. I am wearing it today on my skin, and I like this because it doesn't leave a white cast and it dries fast, and it's not glowy whatsoever. It is white, so that almost scared me because I thought, oh no, it's gonna, you know, like I said, leave me a white cast, but it doesn't. It looks like that. I'll go ahead and put a little bit, and then I thought it was gonna leave me glowy, but it doesn't. It melts into my skin quickly and it blurs my skin, and I absolutely love that. And it doesn't feel greasy or anything like that. I don't know if I mentioned I am wearing it on my skin today, and I feel like my skin looks so perfected. I am wearing the new I'm looking at it because it's right here. It's the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, and it's not my favorite foundation, but like I said, with this primer it does look good on my skin. But yeah, this is a two-in-one type of product, and I think this would be a good product for the summertime because not only is it a good primer, but it's SPF inside of it. And you could wear this alone or with makeup. You could wear it alone to like the beach or the lake or a picnic or something like that. But this is a really good primer. And then the other primer, now I put this in air quotes because this can be a primer or skincare product. I use this just after I've done all my skincare, and then I'll put this product on and then another primer on top. So basically I'll use two primers with this, but I'm talking about this Stay Cool primer stick. This is from e.l.f. and it just looks like this. Now at first I wasn't sure how to use this. Like, you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, like I've used quite a bit of this product. I wasn't sure if like this was a skincare or if this was a primer or what, but like I mentioned how I use it, I like it because it does blur out my skin a little bit and it feels smooth, and my skin does look smooth when I have this on. And this is so cooling on the skin. Like, I thought it would only be cooling one time, but no, it stays cooling. Look at, like, you can tell how pretty it looks on my skin. It's not greasy or anything like that, but can you tell, like, it blurred out that section of where I put this product at? I really like this a lot. These two products kind of almost do the same thing, except this one from NYX has the SPF in it. I'm not sure which one I would recommend, like one over the other. Like I said, I really do like both of these, and I like them both for different reasons. Like this one, I use it straight up as my SPF and primer. This one I could use both for my primer and my skincare. But like I said, I do use another primer with this one. I'll use like a pore filling primer. But yeah, really have been enjoying those. And then I do have one foundation I want to talk about. I've been going back and forth with this foundation. There's days where I like it, there's days that I don't like it. Like I've been trying to like get my thoughts with this foundation. I am talking about the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. It just looks like this. I do have it in the shade 7 Fair Neutral. Okay, so let's start off with some of the claims. It does say that it is self-setting, and I do agree with that. It is self-setting. I don't have to use powder when I use this. I only will put powder where I put my concealer. And when I do use this, I only put concealer underneath my eyes because I don't want to put too much powder with this. Because if you top this with powder, I found it looks a little bit too cakey. So I don't like to put powder on top of this. It does claim that it is long lasting. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that it's long lasting because throughout the day I do kind of see it breaking up a little bit, but not bad. If you touch your face, it's gonna move, it's gonna transfer. But if you don't touch your face as much, then you should be okay. It won't move as much. But I just feel like it doesn't look pretty as the hours keep on going. You know what I mean? So that's a couple of the things that I do and do not like. And then another thing is I have been trying to figure out a way where I like to put it on. I've tried a brush, I've tried a sponge, I've tried both together, and I don't like neither of those. The way I like to put this, and I'm so mad that I have to put it this way, or that I like putting it this way, because I don't like using my fingers. And this is the best way I found to put this foundation is with my fingers. I'll put a little bit on my fingers and then I'll go like this and then I'll just start to spread it. Once I spread it everywhere on my face, then I start to pat it and it looks perfect. I don't have to go in with the brush. I don't have to go in with the sponge. It looks flawless that way. So if you're like me and you don't like to use your fingers to put on foundation or any type of makeup, you're probably not gonna like this, but I would recommend trying it that way if you don't like this foundation really and you're trying to find a way to put this on. Try your fingers, you might like it that way, but this is a product that I don't see myself repurchasing, I don't think. The part that makes me want to repurchase it is the self-setting, because I don't have a foundation in my collection, or I've never seen a foundation that claims and that actually does self-set. So watch out, brands. You might want to take some pointers with this foundation. If you can make a foundation that self-sets, oh my gosh, it would be so good. But yeah, this one's it's fine, but it's not my favorite. Now let's go ahead and move on to one setting spray that I have. This one is from LA Girl, and this is the Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray Matte Finish. It looks like this. Now it claims to have a soft focus effect, pore blurring powders, helps reduce shine, extends makeup, and hydrates and moisturize. Now I agree with everything this setting spray says and does. I love this setting spray so much. The only thing I will say is that you gotta kind of get close to your face when you spray it on, because if I have it like back here or even further back, I feel like I can't feel it going on my face. I feel like it's shooting everywhere. I should probably check that. No, it goes good. But when I have it like maybe like right here spraying, I could feel the mist, and yeah, that I think, I don't know why it's trippy, but that's the best way I like to put it, is a little bit closer to my face, and I don't get the water spots on my face. You could tell like I've used quite a bit of it and I haven't had it that long, but yeah, it says it hydrates and moisturizes, and it's crazy because, and matte at the same time, and it's crazy because it really does. It goes on my face without looking cakey, but it gives me moisture to my face. I really have been enjoying this. I will say this is like would be in my top 3. You guys know, if you guys been on my channel for a while, that my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, that's like my holy grail. That's my #1 setting spray. I would say this is probably 2 or 3. I gotta like look in my stash to see, but I really do like this. If you've been looking for a really good setting spray from the drugstore, I highly recommend checking this one out. Now I do have a couple well, actually I only have one bronzer, but I have two different shades to talk about. So these are from NYX again, and these are the Buttermelt bronzers. It just looks like this. I have two shades. I have it in shade Butter Biscuit. This says it's a medium golden bronzer, and then this one right here is in the shade Deserve Butter, and this is the light medium neutral. So I first got this one in Butter Biscuit, and it was a little bit too dark for my liking. Not dark, it was too rosy tone, and I didn't like that, and I was hesitant to get another one, but I'm so glad I got another one, because this one in Deserve Butter is way better. I am wearing this one today on my skin, and I like this one so much more. The color is really perfect for me. This one, like I said, is just too rosy tone. You could tell the difference like in the pan. I'll go ahead and swatch them for you. I'll start with the light one and then the dark one. But there's one big con to these. You have to go in with a light hand, a very light hand, because these can get very crazy very fast. These are extremely pigmented, so just keep that in mind. So this is what the colors look like. This is the lighter one, and then this is the darker one. Now on camera, this one doesn't look like it's rosy tone, but when I put it on my skin, it definitely looks rosy tone, and I do not like that. Even looking at it like this, you can tell this one's the lighter one and this one's the darker one. On camera, you can't tell as much, but in person, you could definitely tell the difference. This one, the darker one, it reminds me of the one from House Labs. I have it right here actually, because I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. This is the House Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. This is in the shade Medium Level 5. I like this one from House Labs, but I think they're going to reformulate this, because when I went to Sephora the other day to look for another color, they only had a few left, and they were all the darker colors. So I'm a little scared. I don't know if they're going to get rid of this completely, or if they're just going to reformulate it or change the packaging or whatever, but oh, I hope they don't get rid of it, because I like it. I should have just got another one sooner, but I wasn't sure, and I was trying to make this one work. But let me go ahead and swatch this one. Again, this one too is very pigmented, so you would have to be careful, but I'm going to put it next to the one that's darker from NYX. You can see the comparison. See, like, the one from House Lab is just a little bit more lighter. I feel it looks lighter in person, but on camera it looks darker. But those are what the two look like, and they are extremely similar. Even the formulas I feel are extremely similar, the House Labs and the ones from NYX. But yeah, so I'm sad. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. But yeah, these are really good bronzers. Just go very light-handed, because like, wow, if you put too much, you're done. It's gonna be, well, it's not gonna be hard. You'll be able to blend it out, but you're gonna get freaked out, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, what did I do? But yeah, I really do like those a lot. And then moving into blushes, we'll just stick to these still. Again, from NYX, these are the Buttermelt blushes. I do have two shades. I have them in the shade For the Butter and Filling Butter, and I'll go ahead and show you guys. This one is For the Butter, just looks like this. Now this one is a matte one, I believe. This one right here in Filling Butter is shimmery, so I'm not sure if like one has more or less shimmer than the other, but yeah, this one is matte and this one is shimmer. But these are what the two look like. I did try this one first in Filling Butter, and I liked it. This one I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but when I put it on, I think I tried it on off camera if I'm not mistaken, and I really liked it a lot. So I'm glad I like both of these, and I'm glad I got both of the colors. But again, same thing with these as the bronzers from the same collection. You need to go in with a very light hand, because these can get very pigmented. You can blend them out with the brush, like a dual fiber brush, but I would still just be very careful, because these are very pigmented. But these are really pretty blushes. Let me go ahead and give you guys a swatch of what these look like. That is what the two colors look like. Let's see, let's do it right there. Like you could tell how pigmented they are, but these are just really, really pretty. Also, I will say is I wish they had more neutral colors in the collection. These are either very light or pink, too pink for my taste, and then or they're too dark. So I wish they had something in between these, but so far so good. I really do like these. I don't see myself getting any more. I think these two that I have already are perfect already to have. But I've really been enjoying those. And then the blush that I'm wearing today, I absolutely love this blush. This one is from Wet n Wild, and this is the Color Icon blush in Naked Brown. This is the perfect neutral color blush. It's not too pink, it's not too brown. It's just a perfect, it's not even, I don't think it has any pink in it. I think it's not too brown is what I want to say. It's just the perfect neutral brown color blush without being too brown, if you know what I mean. I hope I'm making sense, but I don't know, it's just something about this blush. It just looks so pretty on the skin. Like I said, I do have this on today. It's easy to work with. If you get too much, you could just blend it out with a dual fiber brush as well, and it just looks beautiful. I really do like this blush a lot. I wish that brands would come out with more of these colors because this one is my favorite one in my collection so far, I think. I'm pretty sure that this one is my favorite. I need to put this away because if I keep this out, I'm just going to keep on reaching for this one. And then the last blush, now this is kind of a blush and highlighter situation type thing, but this one is from Natasha Denona, and this is the My Mini Dream Glow blush. Just looks like this. This has two blushes and then the highlighter. Now I am wearing the highlighter on my skin today, and I love this so much. The only thing is I wish it was a little bit bigger. It's very hard to get the brushes into these, like just the highlighter and then just the blushes. I do have brushes that I can use with this, but you know, you guys might not have brushes like I have in my collection. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's the only con to this. If this was bigger, oh my gosh, I think everybody would love it. More people would love this, but I absolutely like it a lot. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this. This is a really good one. And then I only have one highlighter to mention, and I again have two different colors. I wasn't sure. Actually, I picked one up first and then it was too light, and then I picked up the second one and I feel like it's too dark, so I just ended up mixing the two. But these are from Fenty Beauty, and these are called the Light Diffusing Highlighter Illuminators. I have it in Pretty Pearls number 1 and Prosecco number 2. Prosecco number 2 is a little bit cracked, so yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that good, but it's just a little bit darker than the first one I'll show you right now. And then this is the number 1 Pretty Pearls. And then this is what this one looks like. So this is the one I got first, but it was a little bit too icy for my liking, so I ended up getting the second one. And then the second one, of course, was too dark, so I just ended up mixing the two, and it's works out better for me that way. But that is what number 1 looks like, and it just looks so pretty. I will say be very careful because you can get crazy with this highlighter if you're not careful. If you don't like a blingy highlighter, you're not gonna like this highlighter. I am telling you right now, this is a very, very pigmented, in your face type of highlighter. So just keep that in mind and be very careful. These feel really soft and buttery. They almost remind me of the ones from Rare Beauty, but I feel like these ones are more soft. I think if I had to pick between the Rare Beauty and these, I would pick this one because these ones don't emphasize texture as much as the one from Rare Beauty, but you see that shine. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this one so much. But yeah, so I have been enjoying these. These are really good highlighters. And then I do have one mascara that I want to mention, and this one is from Essence, and this is the Lash Without Limits mascara. This says it's extreme lengthening and volumizing mascara, And I will say I agree, it does do both. It gives me good volume and lengthens my eyelashes. This is what the bristles looks like. The only thing is it's just a little bit flimsy, and I don't like mascaras that are like that. I feel like I'm gonna mess up, but so far I haven't had any problems with it. But yeah, it gives my eyelashes the length and the volume that I like. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing another mascara, but I'm still testing that one out. But yeah, this is a really good mascara, and it's under $5 if I'm not mistaken, which is really good, really affordable. So really like this one. And then the last category is lip products, and I have a couple lip liners, and then oh, actually no, what happened? How did this get mixed up? Let's talk about this real quick. So before I get into lip products, I do have a cream bronzer, and this one is from Too Faced, and this is the, what is this called exactly? The Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. I have it in the shade Chocolate Souffle. It is so hard to see, and then with all these lights. Now you can tell I've used quite a bit of this, so it just looks like this. I don't love this, you guys. I thought I was gonna love it because I heard everybody raving about this, saying how good it was, and I don't like it as much. Now I will say it smells like chocolate, but it smells like artificial chocolate, so that I don't really love. And then I couldn't smell it in the beginning. It wasn't until I started using it like pretty often, that's when I started to smell it, which is weird. But yeah, I don't really like the smell because it smells fake. Another thing is, I feel like it's too emollient. It's too soft. I don't like putting it directly onto my skin because it just gets crazy. It gets everywhere, and I just don't like it. And then today, oh, I also have this on my cheeks today and on my forehead. What I did was I've tried to put it on my back of my hand, like swirl it, and then getting a brush and then putting the brush in the product and then doing it that way. But I feel like the pigment isn't there, so I don't love it that way either. But yeah, I just have other bronzers that I like better. This one almost reminds me of the one from LYS, but I think I like this one just a little bit more because it's a little bit more easier to work with rather than the LYS one. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's disappointing because I was really hoping to like this one. Okay, moving on now. We can finally finish this video up with lip products. Lip liner. So they're all the same brand, just different colors. These are from e.l.f. and these are the Cream Glide lip liners. I have 4 different shades. I am wearing one of these on my lips today. I wouldn't be able to tell you guys because the name of the color is not on the packaging. It's actually, excuse me, on the lid, and you can't even see the lid because the lid is clear. So I'm not even gonna try to do that. But in the video that I tested these out, I wasn't really loving these, but the more that I use it, I do like it. But they're still not my favorite. I think the reason why I didn't like it in the beginning as much is because I really don't like pencils where you have to sharpen. I like retractable lip pencils. These are sharpened pencils. So that's one thing I didn't like. But they are creamy, but not too creamy. They're easy to work with. They're easy to blend. If you want to use them as a lip liner and then fill it in on the rest of your lips, you can do it with these. These do work like good with that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think these were like under $4, maybe even under $3. So really affordable. I think that's why I had got 4, because they were so cheap. So if you're looking for a good drugstore lip liner that's, you know, affordable, you don't want to spend a lot of money, I would recommend checking these out. But I do have other lip liners in my collection that I like a little bit more than these. But they're not bad lip liners. And then the last 2 lip products. Let's talk about the one that I have on my lips right now. Actually, let me put a little bit more because I feel like it faded already. This one is from LYS, and these are the Love Shine lipsticks, I guess. I can't really see the name of it. It just looks like this. I have it in the shade number, shoot, what shade is this? Doesn't say. Why? I think it's number 201 Rosewood, if I'm not mistaken. I will leave it up here to let you guys know which one it is. But they did reformulate these. These are the new reformulated ones and the new packaging. I have one of the old ones. I'll show you real quick. This is what the old one looks like. This one I have it in the shade number 9. So here's the thing. I like the new formula better than the original formula. This one is a little bit more glossier. It's more not so heavy as the original ones. So I do like it more than the original ones, but I don't like this more than the candy glaze ones. The candy glaze ones are my favorites. I do like those ones more because those ones have more shine to them and they last a little bit longer on my lips. This one I have to reapply. Obviously, as you can tell, I did have to reapply, but it's not that big of a deal. I just prefer those ones a little bit more over these. But this isn't a bad lip product. I really have been enjoying this one as well. I mean, you can kind of tell I've been using it quite a bit, but yeah, I do like this. It's just, like I said, I like the candy glaze ones a little bit more. And then finally, the last lip product is from NYX, and this is the Duck Plump lip gloss, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. This is in the shade Apricot, and it just looks like this. Now, I don't like the color of this because it's a little bit too peachy, but I don't like it mainly because this burns the shit out of my mouth, my throat, my lips. It is awful. I do not like this. I will say this one's a little bit better than the one from Maybelline, the Lifter Plumper ones. I forgot exactly what they're called, but this still is not my favorite. I still prefer the ones from Tarte and Too Faced. Those are my favorite. This one, yeah, it's almost pulling orange on my skin tone, and the main reason is it burns my throat. It hurts so bad, and it takes forever for that sensation to go away. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't like suggest anybody go out and get this because it's awful. It hurts so bad, and if you guys know how I am already, like, you know, I like lip plumpers, and this was just bad. I can't believe I'm saying that, but already 2 lip plumpers that I do not like. I cannot believe it. Alright, you guys, those were all the products that I had to talk about in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye!